Remember to subscribe to the channel.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Hello, beautiful people. God bless you, my friends. And if you want to bless your brother, just smash that like button. We're not going to waste any time because we have a lot of stuff to cover in this video. Help me get minimum 1,000 likes in this video. Let's go. And this guy, we have to keep an open mind. You know, I'm a kind of a person that don't really write people off. I always keep an open mind. So until yesterday, to be honest with you, I didn't know anything about this German killer, giant, right? 6'6", a tank, some physical presence that Chelsea really need. And he's been linked with Chelsea Football Club, and things are getting serious. He's not a kid anymore. He's 23 years old. Can you believe it? So slowly and surely approaching his prime, and this brother, you have to give him a chance. I'm not selling him to you, but it's your own decision, right? All I don't like to see from people is people pretending to know him, and all this time they never mentioned him. And yesterday when the news came out, everybody is like, oh, bring, I knew him. Stop lying, my friends. Okay, we teach our kids not to lie. You don't have to lie. You can be honest and say, you know what, I just did some research, watched some videos just like anybody else, and he looks good, and he looks like he could make a case of being better than Ekitike or better than other target. You know, you never know. He's still a little bit raw, but he can still give you something. So this is in the last 7 games with German under 21. I don't know, he's 23 while he's playing under with under 21s. So he scored a lot of goals. Look at this: 2 against Estonia, 1 against Bulgaria, and he also had an assist against Estonia. Denmark, 1 assist. France, 1 assist. Slovakia, 1 assist. Spain, he scored a hat trick. And then against Slovenia, he scored another hat trick. The boy is unstoppable at the moment. And I think we should trust the process and trust the sporting directors who are doing a good job, in my opinion, because probably we hate them because they are not bringing Osimhen, Drogba, you know, and all the bullers, you know, Haaland and Mbappe. They are not bringing big names, but they've shown in the past that they can find somebody like Nicholas Jackson. You know, our scouting team can find Nicholas Jackson with the data people and the sporting director and also the manager. So they make the decision together. They are bringing some quality players. Maybe it's not clicking at the moment, but when it starts clicking, I think we are going to enjoy it. All we want is to see also a little bit of experience, you know, mix with those kids. But this Nick guy is not a kid. He's 23 years old. Ekitike is, how old is he? 21 or 22? So this guy is a man already. Because he doesn't have a shine name, people are not taking him seriously. But he could turn to be our Cole Palmer. You know, he's in the same age as Cole Palmer, by the way. So stop calling everybody kid, because you are 23, you are a man. Anyways, according to Data MB, they say that no striker in Europe top 5 leagues context more offensive duel per 90 than Nick Woltemade. Yeah, this guy, he fight early like nobody's business. Like he's a fighter. You know, the frame, he's tall, 6'6", maybe a little skinny, but very, very strong. He fight to find his own food. He goes to fight and create chances out of nowhere. I'm getting away. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but let's continue giving him some flowers. So this morning we heard from FC Bayern, Christian Falk. He's a very, very good connected to German football. He confirmed what we heard yesterday from some dodgy sources that, oh, Chelsea want this guy. Many people didn't take it seriously, but because of FC Bayern are talking about it, you will see Romano saying the same thing in the next coming hours, and other sources that people believe are going to start talking about it because it's true. When you see FC Bayern talking about it, my friend, it's true. So he came this morning to say, yeah, it's true. Chelsea submitted an inquiry, and it's not the first time, just to see, what is the possibility to bring this guy at Stamford Bridge. The problem is he got a long-term contract, at Stuttgart until 2028. So there is no clause of letting him go now or a release clause. So Chelsea have to negotiate for the price. My fear is now that everybody knows his quality, and yesterday after the news came out that Chelsea wanted him before the Euros, before the Euro under 21, he went to score a hat trick with Germany yesterday. So now everybody knows about him. Other teams are gonna try to get into the conversation, and also Stuttgart are licking their lips now to say, wow, what an opportunity. And you will see this guy linked with everybody under the sun. Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspurs, Arsenal. They're going to link him with every single team, even Bayern Munich, so they can increase the price and get as much money as they can. I'm afraid this guy price tag is going to start 100 million or something like that, so they can have a room to to negotiate. But if the price is right, I don't have any problem. Bring him at Stamford Bridge. Even Ekitike also, if the price is right, I don't want to overpay. I don't want to pay over 70 million for anybody. Ekitike is between 50 and 60 million. This guy also, I think, is between 40 to 50 million, I think, is the right price. We only know about him for the last 24 hours, okay? Nobody knew about him all this time. But I know that they're going to take advantage of this situation to get as much money as possible, because they know Chelsea spend money on anybody. So let me know, what do you think? Did you change your mind already about this Woltemade? Woltemade guy? Have you done any kind of research? Do you think he can help us? He got the profile that Chelsea don't have. Tall, powerful, good in air, and also can drop back and help when it comes to like defending and all that. So yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. So I even found another account from Germany. This guy here support Bayern Munich. He looks like he's an old generation, because he's talking about how Nick is compared to Jürgen Klinsmann. Yeah, Klinsmann used to be the GOAT back in the day. So this guy is really praising Nick. So that tells you something here. He said that déjà vu. His style, his physicality, it all reminds me of Klinsmann. We can't afford to lose him. So this guy is begging Bayern Munich to sign the next Klinsmann, according to him. And we know that German players, they love to play for German clubs, and especially when like Bayern Munich come calling, they prefer to stay at home and play for the biggest team in the country than going overseas. But Chelsea need to act, and act now, if they want to get this guy immediately when the window is open. Get the deal done. Matt Lowe on London is Blue podcast. He said that he believes that Chelsea are keen on signing another versatile attacker, you know, not necessarily a center forward. So that's why we have to keep an open mind on Joao Pedro and also Hugo Ekitike, because we know that Maresca loves his Swiss Army knife, you know, where you can play pretty much everywhere. He hates specialist Maresca. He always want to play players who can, you know, pretty much play every position that he's gonna ask you to play. And Benfica centre-back Tomás Araújo been linked with Chelsea Football Club one more time. According to Abola in Portugal, he is the priority target for Chelsea Football Club. Not the first time that we've been linked with Araújo, but this time around, we have to act now and not talk. Araújo, I like the guy, right? But he's another flair centre-back. What I mean by flair first centre-back is the second centre-back, because you need a dog and you need the calm one. So he's kind of the calm one. Somebody who will control the tempo, who will just make a Hollywood pass. But for me, if I have to choose, I need to go for another dog, because the only dog that we have in the team right now is Wesley Fofana, who always or most of the time is injured, and you can't really count on him. So I would like somebody more angry. You know what I mean? Those dogs, they are angry. They don't laugh. They don't smile. They're like, I'm going to eat you. Kind of old school to balance our defense, because Chalobah is a flair one. Levi Cowell is a flair one. Badiashile is a flair one. Who else? Even Anselmino is a flair one. Oh, yeah, Mamadou Sarr is a little aggressive. Yeah, that is another dog. But 80 million, I'm not going to pay that kind of money, bro. Not paying 80 million for Araújo. I think do your homework, Chelsea, and find us another dog in the defense. In around 30 million to 40 million, you can still find a dog out there. Just the way they just found that Nick Woltemade, all right? We didn't know him 24 hours ago. Now everybody knows who he is. So find us another dog in that defense and don't spend crazy ridiculous amount of money on a profile that we already have in the team, you know. Okay, so we are flying to the US. You see Trevor Chalobah here on the plane flying, and I'm gonna keep posting today the US tour or the Club World Cup. So stay tuned for that. But happy to see Chalobah after getting snubbed by Chelsea last tour. You know, pre-season he was left home. He was banned from Cobham for training and all that. But the brother always finishes the season as our best centre-back. So respect to him. But he is not out of the wood yet. Chalobah can still, you know, be sold if the offer is out there, because he represents pure profit for Chelsea to balance books, so we can buy 100 more young players from Venezuela, 14 years old. I can't get my head around, man. Yesterday, you see, this is, you know, the 23 years old German international, Mr. Nick Woltemade. Yeah, they pronounce it Woltemade, but in French we don't pronounce V, we pronounce, you know, Woltemade, not Woltemade. Yeah, you pronounce it whatever you want, but it's the same guy. 3-0 yesterday, 1 penalty and 2 open goals, and he was the man of the match. So bring. Connor here said that it's clear that Chelsea want to add unique frame striker. Yeah, the frame is very important. The physical presence is what we need in the opposition box. You know what I mean? Who create their own shooting angles and produce high XG chances from nothing. Yeah, those players that will score you a goal. He got like a bad pass from somebody and he make that pass beautiful, you know, and score from nowhere. They create the angle of shooting from nowhere in a very tight space. They can find a way to generate power and score a goal. So yeah, Chelsea are looking for unique characters in the team, and I'm happy about the profile. No, happy about it. Fabrizio Romano said that Chelsea still preparing when the transfer window open in 3 days from now. Okay, it's gonna open on Monday, the same day that Chelsea will be playing their first game in the Club World Cup against LAFC, Olivier Giroud. So the same day the transfer window is gonna open. So don't be surprised if you see Chelsea announce Jamie Gittens, who also is playing in the Club World Cup. Or probably I don't know what they're gonna do, because even if you pay the money, I don't think you can just play him in the World Cup while he already played with Borussia Dortmund. I don't know how that is gonna be, but it looks like Chelsea are trying to sign the Englishman. Noni Madueke, Chelsea are not really rushing to sell him, but if the offer is good, the money is on the table, Chelsea are going to be tempted to sell Noni Madueke, because we're gonna have so many attackers, including Estevao William. So I don't want to sell Noni Madueke, but at the end of the day, I don't make decisions. I think he's progressing every single year. You like it or not, the progress is there. But if you want to see the progress, you can see it. If you don't want to see it, you won't see anything. That is your choice. Anyways, people, I don't want to make this video too long. God bless you, and expect more videos during the day.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.